Hey, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot to do your year ahead, 2021. Let's see what's gonna have in store for you. I did a spread already, dealt, shuffled and all that crap, so you don't have to sit and watch me do that. I'm an astrologer. I've been an astrologer since 2003, so that's something that's very near and dear to my heart. So I did this as a astrology chart, starting with the first house all the way down to the 12th house. So your first house, which is your physical body and how people see you. In 2021, people are going to see you as loving, abundant, stable. I got the Queen of Cups here. Second house is your finances and resources and your self-worth. You've got Six of Cups. That's good for your money and your resources. In fact, for maybe a small fraction of you, you might be actually buying antiques, or I don't know, maybe buying back something that you once owned, back in the day. But also, let's see, the Six of Cups can also be people for your past, things from your past, nostalgia. So yeah, you might be spending money on things that from your past in some way, shape, or form. Even if you get tickets to a concert, which I don't know if we're in a pandemic, but at some point, when you get to go to a concert, it might be some musician, band, whatever, that you used to listen to way back in the day. Because that's always, the past and nostalgia and memories and all that. So third house is your thinking, your communication, your mode of transportation, your mode of communication. It's also aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and siblings. And you've got the Three of Cups here, which looks like celebration. I'll just show you what that looks like. This is from the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck, but look, it's just celebration in that area of your life. So happiness. So you may be celebrating throughout 2021 with those people in your family. You may be celebrating a new vehicle. You might get a new vehicle. That just looks good for communication and transportation. So Ace of Wands, that's your fourth house. And I'm just going to show you what the card looks like, because let's just remember, fourth house is home, family, roots, with the emphasis on home and what you might be doing a lot of at home. There's the Ace of Wands. What does that look like? You may be christening a new home. But that's, aces are new beginnings of some sort. So it could be a new begin. You could buy a new home and christen it. And along those same lines, the fifth house, this is such a Sagittarius reading, I swear to God. The fifth house is the house of things that bring you pleasure, like casual sex. Here's the Page of Wands, who's also another card having to do with the same thing that the Ace of Wands is. Look, he's holding it, he's looking at it. So yeah, you'll be able to enjoy those pastimes and things that bring you pleasure. You're not gonna be working your ass off all the time. In your sixth house of health and work, you've got the King of Cups, and that would show stability with your resources, with the job. Your job will be stable. You might even be seen as a like an authority of some sort. People would look to you for advice, perhaps. Your health is gonna be good. Now your seventh house of partnerships. Why I keep getting all these all these notifications flying across my screen while I'm trying to talk to you. You've got in the house of partnerships the Emperor. The Emperor card. So you or your person may come across as very stubborn, domineering, maybe a little arrogant, my way the highway. So just be aware of that. Just be on guard for that in the year 2021. In the eighth house of death, debt, it's also a card having to do with the past, because the fourth and the eighth have to do with the past in some way. The eighth is also the house of shared resources or your partner's income. So you may inherit some money, or you may like life insurance. You might be getting something from life insurance, or your partner may be just sharing your resources with their resources with you. Because if you look at this card, I mean, I don't see debt being an issue. I don't think this is going to be the death of anyone. But it does look like sharing of resources. So it seems to be focused more on the money aspect of it. Ninth house is your belief systems, your religion, your philosophy. It also has to do with publishing. You have Five of Swords, which shows conflict and competition, fighting, so, or competing. So something to be aware of. I don't know if you're gonna, if you go to church and you're gonna be fighting with, you know, conflict with the people, the other parishioners, who knows. If you have to do any type of advertising, there'll be competition. So now 10th house is your career and public image. In your career and public image, you have the Four of Cups, apathy. You're not going to feel satisfied in your career or with your public image. You're going to come across to other people as just not being satisfied, which is kind of interesting because usually Sagittarius are usually happy and, you know, joyful. I hate to put it that way, but you know, you're always like, I have Moon in Sagittarius, and it's a very uplifting, optimistic sign. In fact, that's the saving grace in my chart. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have jumped off a bridge a long time ago. But I have Saturn on the ascendant, which makes me all serious. But Moon and Sag, saving grace, man, in the 8th house. Still, Moon and Sag. But your public image, I mean, in your career, you're not going to be looking and feeling fulfilled. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You're going to have what you need. You're going to have the, you know, your resources. You're not going to be content with them. I'll show you. Look at this. Look, he's just looking away. He's not even looking at the resources he has, the love or whatever. You know, the cups normally represent, you know, emotions and love, but it's your career and public image. So you're not going to be feeling the love, I guess. I'm not happy with it. So your 11th house is your friendships, groups, associations, and hopes, dreams, and wishes. For you in the 2021, you have Knight of Pentacles. That's stability, stable friends, stable friendships, stable associations. It's good. It's a good thing. Things are moving slow, but still, you know, maybe slow but steady. And then in the 12th house, the house of self-undoing, your subconscious, it can be the house where mental illnesses and stuff like that reside. It's the house that governs hidden places. I won't say faraway places, but hidden places, like hospitals, jails, churches, ashrams. You know, all that. You have Knight of Swords, and look at the image. So maybe you are going to be fighting with yourself, maybe, I don't know, but fighting some aspect of yourself, quickly trying to cut away at something that holds you back, so you're not, you know, shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know, but overall, I mean, it's actually a pretty good reading. Your money is good. You may not be satisfied in your career, but your health is going to be good. Money, health, career. Actually, I look, the way I have them lined up, I literally have them lined up so that it's right in a row. Those are the ones that people most ask about, along with the 7th house, which is the Emperor. The only thing here is stubbornness in your relationships, either from you or your partner. Or you might have, I don't know, hopefully you don't have cold wars going on, but just something to be aware of. But actually, it looks like overall a good year ahead, and I especially like, so sad, man. The 4th and the 5th houses, it looks like action, good action. You know what kind of action. Getting busy. But that's it. Oh, and I'm gonna do a okay. So A will roll for who gets the next read. A, and that's gonna be Cancer. We'll do Cancer's year ahead, and we're gonna pull a we'll do an advice card, which I have one right here. And we'll do a Donna's Destiny cards and see what Donna's Destiny has in store. Let me see here. These came from the bookshelf in Winchester, Virginia. They're called destiny cards, but they're more advice or just nice things. She believed she could, so she did. That's sad. That's a Sag card there, let me tell you. She believed she could, so she did. What you believe, you achieve. That's a Saggy card, isn't it? All right, and then here's, I'm Moon in Sag, and I swear to God, every time I pull for Cancer, Taurus, Sag, because that's my sun, rising, and moon. Moon in Sag, Cancer, Sun, Venus, and rising in Taurus. Anytime I pull for those signs, I get called a bitch. And we'll probably see that happen here. Hopefully not. But Sagittarius, what kind of things does Donna's Destiny cards have for you? We're not going to sit here and shuffle all night, so that's good enough. All right, so good. Okay, so blank is good. It's like a joker or all a wild card. All is possible. They want to apologize. Somebody wants to apologize to you, and they should. I don't know who that person is, but yeah. Positive recognition coming in. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. Take a chance. What Sag doesn't, right? You know, we're always all about taking a chance. Why not? No risk, no reward. Always take a chance. Don't be worried about failure. You need rest. Take a break. That is probably true. And someone secretly lusts for you. Oh, Sagittarius love hearing that. So they want to apologize. Positive recognition coming in. Take a chance. You need rest. Take a break. Someone secretly lusts for you. Here, I'm just going to hold up the one that always applies to Sagittarius. Take a chance. All right. And Cancer's up next. Okay. Cancer's year ahead. Oh, and if any of this resonates, or you, I don't know, whatever, if you like it, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff.